not only did we see that the community was in a dire need for Christ, but there's no missionaries here to do that work. So I work with the media team, and so I don't always get opportunities to canvass, but Lord willing, I always pray for them, and I always ask the Lord to open the doors. And so as I was recording one of the participants, I was following her into businesses, and I usually try to put the camera down whenever the participant starts talking to, someone in the community, because I don't want to intrude on that. And so I usually try to put it down. So as we were walking into one of the facilities, it was LA Fitness, and I recorded her going in, and then as we got to the desk, I put it down, and I try to interact with the community member as well. And so she was talking to him and trying to get him to see if we could put books on the counter. And he was the operations manager, and he was like, well, what is this for? And he was kind of skeptical at first, but after we explained what it was and everything, he was like, okay. And he let us put the books down. And as soon as we put the books down, he said, so what church are you guys with? And then he asked if we were a part of Pathfinders or something. And immediately I was like, wait a second. Wow, how does he know what Pathfinders are? And so I asked him, wait, are you Adventist? And he said, yes. What gave it away? And I was like, well, not everyone knows what Camporee or Pathfinders are. And so we had a conversation, and he told us that he was an Adventist and he attends the All Nations Church here in Atlanta, Georgia. And so as we had the conversation and it progressed forward, we learned that our ministry is actually partnering with their church to hand out the Great Controversy. And so, of course, we had to invite him to this church to see if he would like to come and join us for the Sabbath to do outreach. But then it was a wonderful conversation, and through that, we were able to see what happens and what does Atlanta need. And that conversation was really deepening and sorrowful, because not only did we see that the community was in a dire need for Christ, but there's no missionaries here to do that work. And so I pray and I ask that the Lord provides the laborers to come to Atlanta, not only to Atlanta, but all major cities across the country, and come in and do the mission work, because all these cities, all these people are mourning, they're sorrowful, there's depression, there's anxiety, and especially for the times that we're living in these last days, we need to be prepared. And for us to have a conversation with just someone from the Adventist church that sees the same vision, it was very encouraging. And so I pray that we continue to make missionaries out of this.